Webflow just launched an MCP server, so you can now use Claude and Cursor and other AI tools to interact and update your website, all with AI. So now when I come into Claude, because I've connected it to Webflow's MCP, I can literally type things like create a collection called blog posts, hit enter. Claude will think about it for a little bit, tell you what it's about to do, make the request that you need. In a few seconds here, it will have successfully created a blog post collection with some names, IDs, slug, and we're good to go. If I pop over to my website and refresh the screen, I can then go into my CMS collection, and there it is. Blog posts exists, again, created all by Claude. Now, this was a really quick example just to give an idea of how it works, but Webflow's MCP server is packed with a bunch of really powerful tools. So tools are how MCP servers interact with the app, in this case, Webflow. And you can see here that it lets you create fields, create collections, get a list of items, get a list of pages, see your site, publish your site. So you can really do a lot of the same things that you would want to do just while you were browsing in Webflow. So let me show you can set this up so you can try out Webflow's MCP server yourself. First of all, you're going to need Claude Desktop. So if you're used to using ChatGPT for Claude Online, it won't work there yet. So for now, you're going to want to come here, download this to your computer. Once you've done that, you're going to want to follow basically the steps that are laid out here. Link to this in the show notes. Basically, this gives you a step-by-step guide. And the first thing you're going to need to do is just get an API key. To do that, go to one of your sites, go to the site settings, hit apps and integrations, scroll down, and generate an API token. When you click this, you're going to give this access to read and write to as many things as you actually want the MCP server to be able to do. So in our case, we just gave it access to everything, but obviously tune this however you want. Once you get that API key, you're going to come back and go and open up Claude. So we can do that here and hit Claude settings. So this opens up here and open up the developer tab. Now this won't say Webflow yet. This will happen afterwards, but you're going to want to click this edit config button. And you're going to see this doc right here called Claude Desktop config.json. If you open that up, that will basically show you a little piece of code. Don't really worry too much about it, but this will essentially be empty. What you're going to want to do is in the instructions here that Webflow gives, they give you this little snippet. You're going to want to copy this snippet and bring it into this piece of code so it looks exactly like you got here, but paste in your own API key. So here again, this is the API key for my little test site. Once you've done that, make sure to exit out of this and completely quit and restart Claude. Until you do that, it's not going to recognize that you've updated things, but once you do that, you should be good to go. And from there, that's really it. You've now essentially hooked up Claude to your Webflow site using their server, and you can start to interact with it. So I'll show you one more just to, again, give you a sense. Already we created a blog post. Here I'll say, please publish my site. And same idea, you're going to see the MCP server in action, doing work for you and doing really interesting things. In a follow-up video, we'll show you a few of the things that you can do to take this to the next level and give you a little more feedback on the pros and cons of Webflow's MCP server compared to a few other apps. But for now, hopefully this helps you get started, and let us know in the comments if anything you'd love to see us include in that next video.